So this is my 1-year review on my 2016 Ford Mustang.
Yeah.
It's been a weird. I can't say I've been too happy with whatever I've got. The car is brand new and it's been giving me so many issues, like a lot. I had the car, I got it when it had 4 miles in it. Basically brand new, like brand new. And I had issues with the car since the beginning. You know, I've always wanted a Mustang. I've always had a thing for Mustangs, and I've always wanted one since I was a kid, you know. And then when I finally got one, it ended up having all these freaking problems, and now I'm stuck paying a car note on it that's not cheap, and I'm having to deal with repairs on top of that, and the car not running right, and it's ridiculous. I almost feel ripped off. But I mean, I can't complain now, you know. I've had the car for about 1.5 years now. But the car started having issues whenever it reached 1,000 miles. Good thing that was still under warranty. You know, I had the throttle body switched out. It gave out on me at 1,000 miles. Exactly at 1,000 miles. You know, I was driving with family members, and we were gonna go out of town, and the car just decided to not go faster than 5 miles, and I got the car towed to the dealership where I bought it from, and it turned out being that the throttle body was gone. You know, on a brand new car, 1,000 miles, and hearing like squeaking coming from the suspension from like the front right tire. And this was right after 36,000 miles, right when the warranty gave out. Because the warranty is for 36,000 miles or for 3 years, whichever comes first. And me, since I drive a lot, you know, I'm in Texas and I do a lot of driving, you know. I go to San Antonio back and forth a few times. I drive to work, and work for me is about 30 miles there and 30 miles back, so it's a lot of driving. I basically voided out my warranty. You know, I haven't done anything aftermarket to the car or anything. You know, everything is still stock. I've done a little bit of stuff, but it's nothing to the engine. You know, plastic dipping the rims. I got some LED switchback signal lights on the front. I tinted my tail lights. Nothing with the engine. Nothing to void the warranty, basically. But that was the first thing, you know, like the throttle body giving out. Then I started hearing like suspension squeaks coming from the front end, right when my warranty voided out. And now I'm having, problems with my catalytic converter. And my car is at right now it's at like 45,000 miles. You know, the car's still brand new, you know, it shouldn't be having these kind of issues. I checked the engine light and one of my O2 sensors was stuck. So I went and replaced it. I replaced that O2 sensor, but I reset the engine light and everything, and then it still gave me the same code. This is what I'm dealing with. I'm trying to get it in focus. There you go. PO430. Catalytic system efficiency below threshold bank 2. And I don't know if it's the catalytic converter itself or if it's something else, you know, but I gotta get it checked out again. You know, that's another thing that I've had problems with, you know. And the car is I'm still paying a lot for it. I still have to make payments. I still have to do the repairs now. There's a lot of stuff, you know. You know, when I got the car, I was in love with it, but now it's kind of like I'm kind of just like teeter-totting back and forth between hating it and loving it. It's just like it sucks. It sucks. I recently had trouble starting it as well, you know, but that ended up being one of my terminals, like the positive one being filled with like battery acid. So not battery acid, but that green stuff that it gets all around it. So I had to go and clean that out and, basically clean it out so I can get it running properly again. So that was another issue, but that was minor, but still. And there's a lot of things that I wanted to do with the car. I wanted to get some rims for it, some black rims with bigger tires, because I have a base model V6 and it doesn't come with anything. It's stick shift. It's basically cloth interior. There's nothing extravagant about the car. It's just the fact that it's a 16 Mustang. There's nothing. It has base rims. It has base cloth seats, everything. Nothing. The only thing that are automatic are the windows and the side mirrors. Everything else is like manual. Little screen. It doesn't have the big screen. I wanted to get the big screen, but it's like $600, and now I have to deal with like the repairs on the car. It doesn't make any sense. I wanted some rims. I wanted some 19 black rims, bigger tires, because the ones that it has right now are 18s, I believe. No, 17s. And it's a lot more tire than rim. So I wanted to get more rim than tire, to make it, give it a better look. But now I don't even want to do that. I'm just, right now, like my main focus is just fixing that and paying the car off. I'm not too happy about my situation that I'm in right now, paying so much money and having the car basically not running properly. It's the car that I've always wanted, and now I'm having to deal with all these issues. It almost seems unfair, but I guess this happens. I was just unlucky, I guess. I bought it at an AutoNation Ford dealership. Everything was cool. I walked in, I was just basically trying to get quoted. And then the guy who helped me, at first, I don't want to say any names or anything, but at first, like, the guy was real cool. He was like real chill, like really he was basically just trying to make the sale happen. The guy was real cool. He was down to help. He was down to do everything or whatever. And I noticed from the beginning that the car, like, it would stutter, like almost like a misfire or something like that. And I told him, and he told me bring it by, and then they gave me a rental, like in the phase between like the 30 days where I could return the car. And this guy was like down to help and down to do everything, like this. He was just there. And then, after the sale had gone through and the month was up, like the guy was a total different person. I started having issues with the car, and then the guy, like, he was almost like he was being an ass. And like, he wouldn't even want to talk to me. Like, I went a few times up to the dealership, and the guy was like basically almost avoiding me. And then I told him that I needed to, like, the car still wasn't running properly, and that, like, what else could we do? And when it finally broke down, I asked him for a rental, and he was like, oh no, we don't do rentals. I can't be giving you a rental car, one of the new cars off the lot, or this and that, or we don't do rentals, we don't have loaners. Like the guy completely changed, once he got paid, once he got his deal to go through. It was just, there's another thing, it wasn't a good experience, like, I don't see myself buying a new car again in the future. It's just, I've just had a bad experience to begin with. It's just not even, I don't see myself doing this shit again. It sucks. It sucks. As much as I love the car, as much as I wanted the car, it's kind of became like a love-hate relationship. It just sucks. I guess this isn't really a review, but it's just me telling you what I've been through with the car, like in the position that I'm in and what's happening. And yeah. My name is George Diaz. I'm 23 years old. I live in Texas. I learned auto body work from my dad. He started teaching me when I was 20. I didn't know what to do, what I was going to do after dropping out of college. And my dad was like, well, you need to learn something, And initially I wanted to be a mechanic, but that didn't pan out. And then I got this great opportunity at the job that I'm at right now. And I basically got to learn hands-on, on the job, getting paid. and I got to learn the trade. You know, I got to learn the skill. You know, I still have a lot to learn. Don't get me wrong, but having the hands-on training is just, you can't beat hands-on training. You mean you could have all the book work and all the book knowledge, but it doesn't help if you have never gotten into that situation. It's experience. It's experience over book knowledge. You know, you actually need to do it, and do it constantly and repeatedly, that you mess up so many times that later on you realize, oh, there's better ways to do this, or I shouldn't do that this way because last time this happened, or, you know. I've only been doing it for 3 years, but I've learned quite a lot, you know. And I'm happy where I'm at. I'm really happy. And it's been a great company to me and my father as well. It's been a good deal for both of us. I can't complain. My girlfriend has a Acura TL, and I'm gonna do a video on that soon because that car is needing a lot of body work and a lot of work. It needs a new AC compressor, it needs a new motor mount. We replaced one already, but the other one's pretty bad too, so I gotta get that one out. And it needs, like I said, the AC compressor, and we're having trouble with the power steering. It has a lot of issues right now, but I want to get it running for her and get it running properly. So that's gonna be like one of my projects for this channel. So I'm looking forward to working on that and putting up a lot of videos on all the stuff that I do to the car. Maybe later on down the line too, I mean, I put some hands on to my Mustang. But for right now, that's on the back burner. You know, I'm not even trying to, like I said, I'm just trying to get that running, and not running, but running properly, because it is running. It's just the problem that if I want to go get tags too, I won't be able to pass, so I'll be riding dirty for a little bit. I just want to get all that straightened out so I don't have any legal trouble. I've had my fun with the Mustang. I can't say it's all been bad because it's been a good car while it lasted, but I've had a lot of issues too, you know. I just want to thank you guys for watching my channel and giving me some feedback and giving me some thumbs up and likes on the video. You know, it really means a lot. I plan on putting a lot more videos up, a lot of the stuff that I do at work. Most of my recordings, I get them from work. You know, if there's anything that you guys want to see specifically, or if you guys want to see how to tear something down, maybe like detrim a door or detrim a handle or whatever it is, detrim bumpers, remove like a tailgate trim or whatever it is that you guys have in mind, you know, just put it up in the comments somewhere. You know, right now I'm pretty good about getting back to all the comments and everything, and yeah, I'll give it a look. Try to do my best to get whatever you guys are asking for. If you guys could share my videos, like them, and subscribe, you know, that'd be pretty cool.